Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Monday, November 1st, 2021. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief. Happy Monday. I hope you had a happy Halloween. For me, yesterday started with a very poorly organized walk across the Bay Bridge. It morphed into a wonderful lunch at the Point and ended with the best Halloween party in the land. All in all, a great weekend for me. And now here we are, November, and we have some news. So let's get into it, shall we? Big news for businesses that were damaged in the flooding last week. The Anne Arundel Economic Development Corporation is managing a Bolt Disaster Recovery Relief Fund, which will be offering grants to affected businesses up to $50,000 each. The amounts will be scaled based on the damages actually suffered, but you can apply if you lost business, suffered any kind of building or equipment damage or loss. You can get working capital, etc. These are grants, not loans, and the applications are opening today at AAEDC.org. Again, that's AAEDC.org, and then you want to look for the disaster recovery page. A quick hit on Annapolis businesses. Today's is the last day for outdoor dining for most city restaurants. County restaurants are good until 2023, but Middleton, McGarvey's, Iron Rooster, Fed House, Market House are all paying the city to keep their tents in place. And restaurants that had outdoor dining pre-pandemic will also have it back as well. So as you're planning your dining, plan accordingly. Some COVID vaccination news. Starting next Monday, the health department has said they're going to be prioritizing vaccinations for kids in the 5 to 11 range. So getting a vax appointment for a booster or an initial shot may be difficult for a while. So if you are looking to get vaxxed or looking to get boosted, do it this week. And shortly, we're going to have a bonus podcast talking about COVID, the flu, boosters, and some crystal balling for the future with Dr. Friedman from Evolve Direct Primary and Urgent Care. So you want to stay tuned for that as well. November 1st marks the day when a Maryland Health Connection has open enrollment for health insurance for next year. Now, they are saying that with the additional help that's planned, some plans can be as little as $1 a month for some people. And as an FYI, last year, 9 out of 10 people that signed up through the Maryland Health Connection did receive some sort of financial help. So if you are looking for health insurance, you want to head to marylandhealthconnection.gov and get the ball rolling. The banking industry is shrinking again, and these guys aren't really a huge player in the area, but PNC will be closing their branch at the Festival of Rehab in the near future. Earlier this year, they closed one on College Parkway in Arnold. Remaining branches in the immediate Annapolis area are the Annapolis Town Center, Eastport, and I believe Edgewater is still open as well. There are some also in giant food stores throughout the area. Finally, I hope you caught the local business spotlight we dropped on Saturday with Anthony and Sean from Galway Bay and their magical eggnog. If you want a bottle or 12, get them now. Supplies are limited, and they do expect to sell out. Up Saturday is Monica from Bread and Butter Kitchen, and I have a few bonus pods as well, so there's lots of great stuff coming up in the podcast world for us. All right, that is it for the news, but first a quick thank you to our sponsors for today's daily news brief: Solar Energy Services, the Kristi Neidhardt Team of Northrop Realty, a Long End Foster Company, and I did see Kristi on the Bay Bridge Walk yesterday, Rehab to Perform, and Scott Gibson for Ward 2 Alderman. And as a reminder, tomorrow is Election Day for the city of Annapolis. City only. The county and the state are next year. But if you are a city resident, get out and vote or fill out the ballot mailed to you and drop it in a drop box tomorrow, or make sure it is postmarked by tomorrow and drop it in a mailbox. Alrighty, it is Monday, and Alsina from CovingtonAlsina is back with your Monday Money Report. And as always, George Young from DCMDVA Weather is here with your locally forecast weather. All that coming up in just a bit.
Hi, I'm Scott Gibson, candidate for Annapolis City Council in Ward 2. Did you know that the city has let 1 in 5 police positions go vacant this year? Think about that for a minute. That's 20%. I'm running for city council because I believe a $152 million budget should be enough to make the investments our community needs. We simply cannot continue to go back to the taxpayer time after time after time and ask for more, especially when our tax rates are already 35% higher than Anne Arundel County. If elected, I'll leverage my nearly 2 decades of experience running $100 million organizations to bring focus and efficiency to your city council, something I think has been lacking. To learn more or to contact me, please visit scott-gibson.com. Again, that's scott-gibson.com.
Paid for by Friends of Scott Gibson, Sandy Crozier, Treasurer. When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be, so you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Day 1, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Monday, November 1st. A big week of changes ahead for the Annapolis region after the big storm on Friday brought the highest coastal flooding for Annapolis and beyond since Isabel in 2003, with 48-plus hours of flooding in the moderate flood stage range in downtown Annapolis. Look for sunny highs today near 60 degrees before we move into a much cooler period of below average temps in the 50s for highs Tuesday through Sunday, with AM lows in the 40s each day, with some 30s likely in spots as we move through the last week of daylight saving time for the year, with a clear shift in the weather pattern to a much more fall-like pattern after sunshine and 80 just 1 week ago last Monday. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDVA Weather. Make it a great day out there. Stay healthy and be safe. And be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter and download our app by searching DCMDVA Weather in the Apple or Google app stores so you can always stay weather informed.
Another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt of the Kristi Neidhardt Team from Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster company.
Did you know that home values jumped over 10% on average in 2020? And we are expected to see more increases over the next 3 to 6 months. What's causing this rise in value? First, limited inventory. We have about 60% fewer homes on the market right now than we did the same time last year. Second, low interest rates. People can afford more home right now, and that is very appealing. Third, increased buyer demand. We literally have over 20 interested and qualified buyers waiting for the right home to come on the market, and we are not alone. If you were ever thinking of timing the market just right to get the highest price in recent history, your time has come. My team is available and ready. Give us a call today. We'll check your home's value and break neighborhood records.
That's another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt. To get in touch, call 410-295-6579 or visit kn-team.com. That's kn-team.com.
You work hard for your money. Is your money working hard for you? Managing and investing, it can be confusing. Ann Alsina, a financial planner from CovingtonAlsina, has been helping people make sense of it all for over 17 years. Are you ready? Now here's your Monday Money Report.
This is Ann Alsina of CovingtonAlsina with your Monday Money Report. Last week, the market hit another all-time high before declining slightly on Friday. Both Amazon and Apple reported earnings that were lower than expected, driving both the NASDAQ and S&P 500 lower. You may be wondering why, if both companies are still reporting profits, their stock price declined. Remember that stock prices are forward-looking, meaning they reflect what the market expects them to do in the future. When a company doesn't meet those expectations, the stock price usually declines. I've had a lot of questions lately about why someone should use a financial planner and why they should pay for a financial plan. There are many roles people can fill in the financial services industry. You can be a registered representative, which means you are licensed to buy and sell securities for your clients for a commission. You can be an insurance agent, licensed to sell insurance and annuities. And you can be an investment advisor representative who provides financial advice, which can include managing investments for a fee. Many of us wear all three hats. Exactly which hat someone is wearing has significant implications on financial planning. Registered representatives, accountants, and insurance agents can provide financial planning that is incidental to their work in their licensed roles. So an insurance agent can provide a simple plan that usually projects how much, if any, insurance you may need to provide for yourself and your family if you become disabled or pass away. The difference in hiring an investment advisor representative is twofold. First, by working for a fee, they are fiduciaries, legally obligated to act in your best interest. and not acting as commissioned salespeople. Second, a comprehensive financial plan will review things beyond investments and life or disability insurance. It should cover home and auto insurance, liquidity, cash flow, your estate plan, taxes, health insurance, mortgages, employee benefits, and each of your goals for you and your family. It may also include elder care planning, debt reduction, and career planning. If you're considering working with a financial professional, interview several of us. Things to consider include how long they've been working in the industry, any additional certifications they have, like the Certified Financial Planner certification, and how they get paid. I'd also say you should find someone you like. Financial planners develop deep and lasting relationships with our clients, and it is not uncommon to sit with clients in the hospital and join the family in happier times like weddings and graduations. Be sure to run a broker check on anyone you are considering working with at finra.org. Suspensions, fines, and terminations are serious red flags. Your action to take this week is to do exactly that. If you have an advisor, pull up their broker check record. There's a link on our website at CovingtonAlsina.com. Be sure to check out our Facebook page for more information as well. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Investment advice offered through Great Valley Advisor Group, a registered investment advisor. Covington-Alsina and Great Valley Advisor Group are separate entities from LPL Financial. All performance reference is historical and is no guarantee of future results. All indices are unmanaged and may not be invested into directly. The opinions voiced in this show are for general information only and are not intended to provide specific advice or recommendations for any individual. To determine which strategies or methods may be appropriate for you, contact the appropriate qualified professional prior to making a decision. And if you don't have a financial advisor, come talk to us. This is Ann Alsina with Covington-Alsina.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. With all the talk of energy resilience in the news recently, I'm surprised there's not more talk about solar plus batteries, especially since 1/3 of all of our new residential solar projects include a battery backup system that provides instant energy security and peace of mind. And with incentives in place for battery backup, this investment is now more affordable than ever. With financing rates as low as 0.99% and plans offering 18 months same as cash, it's now easier than ever to go solar with no money down. Financing creates an easy bill swap scenario where you replace your electric bill with a loan payment, allowing you to build equity in your own personal energy supply. Don't wait for your next power outage to act. Contact us today at 410-923-6090 or visit us at solarsaves.net to learn more about solar with battery backup. Don't wait another minute. Sunshine's are wasted.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.